Okay, guys, I sincerely apologize. I believe I had a little interruption with my internet service, so I apologize for that little interruption there. But I'm just going to continue, and then maybe you guys can just watch the second half of this segment. So, again, I apologize for that little delay there. I'm not sure what happened. But, anyways, so we were talking about making amends because, as I was saying, many of us have made mistakes in life. You know, I call them mistakes. When we know better, we do better. So we were talking about making amends because it's so powerful. Not only is it powerful for you personally to admit to a person that you have wronged them or hurt them or whatever the situation may be. If you feel in some way you have, not done right by a person, as I was saying, it is so powerful and healing for you and for that person to admit that you have wronged them. So, something, just to keep in mind, because as I said, not only will it set you free, but it is so powerful. And whether or not the person accepts your apology or, they are able to forgive you, it's really just about freeing your conscience, taking responsibility for your actions. So, really give that some thought to making amends because that could go such a long way toward helping someone to heal their scar. Because I said, we all carry so many scars from experiences that we have had, with one another in this life. So, just something to think about. Now, have you ever wondered why it is that people seem to get away with doing wrong? For a long time, I've long wondered, like, how is it that people are able to get away with doing wrong? Now, obviously, some people, do wrong and they get caught, but there are people who make choices and decisions that they know are hurtful to other people. I see this a lot in big industries, like companies who are grossly overcharging people and, the things that are happening in the food industry, so many things where, it's all about money and people know that they're doing wrong. And I have long since wondered, like, why do people actually seem to thrive and prosper doing wrong? And what I've come to believe is that we have been living in what I call an age of darkness, where things that are of darkness have been, for whatever reason, I don't know, but it has been allowed and it has thrived. But what we see happening today is what I call an age of enlightenment, where we see so many things are now coming to light. Things are being revealed. Truths are coming out about people, about many things, like we're seeing the truth about so many things. And I really believe that a shift is happening. So I'm sharing this to say that now truly is the time for us to begin to change our ways, because these things that we have gotten away with in the past are no longer going to fly going forward. We are currently in what I call a battle of good and evil. And honestly, I truly believe that good has won. And what we are seeing is like all of that darkness is fighting to survive. And we are literally fighting our way through it. But what I know is that God is on the side of righteousness and good prevails. Light conquers the shadows. We are going to get through this. Everything is going to be everything is coming to light. It's all going to be revealed, and we are going to heal. We are going to heal, but we need to start now. As I said, it's an individual responsibility, and we all have to do our part. So, oh, and one other thing I wanted to share on that point, excuse me. And honestly, in this age of technology that we are in today, nothing is hidden. Please understand that there is truly no such thing as privacy anymore. Be aware that everything is recorded, it is documented, it is known. So truly, that is something that people really need to be aware of and start to make the right choices. So I want to share a message. About 2 years ago, I was invited to share a message at an event in Los Angeles. There was an event called Unity 63. And one of my acquaintances, Michael Lewis, he invited me to share a message at this event. And the purpose of the event was to share, or excuse me, it was to commemorate 25 years post LA riots. There were, very much like what we see happening in the world today, where people are so angry about the injustice against Black people. You all may remember the unjust murder of Rodney King. And there was massive riots in Los Angeles, and 63 people were killed in the rioting. This happened 27 years ago now, but there was an event commemorating 25 years post LA riots. And it's hard to believe that we are in this experience again, but until we heal this, it's not going away. But I was asked to share a message. And at the time, I didn't know that the event was going to be called Unity 63. And the message that I shared, or that I wrote to share at the event, is called Unity. So there was a synchronicity, something there. And this message that I wrote and shared at that event, it feels very appropriate for this time. So I would like to share this message. It's a message to humanity, and it's called Unity. Brothers and sisters, here we are in this lifetime together, a universal family, humanity. Humbly, I sit here with a vision of faith and hope. I see better days ahead, a peaceful world for ourselves and our posterity. We are living history. The world is our responsibility. We are captain of the ship, steering the wheel of life. Do we stay the course or chart a new course that leads to peace and harmony? Hope never dies. It floats even in troubled waters. Brothers and sisters, there's trouble in the water. So much to heal within ourselves, within our world. Are we pro-life? Truly in favor of life, liberty, freedom, and justice for all? Does the color of the skin or our origin dehumanize? Does race, religion, ethnicity, or creed devalue or delegitimize? Do we have the right to criticize or judge another? Does the color of the skin even matter? None of us had a say in the matter. Life matters. This land is our land, the earth our home, the future in our hands. People are dying. Are we lying to ourselves, pretending not to know, or pretending not to care. Up hills we've climbed, crossed valleys low, faced battles and struggles, disasters and woes. We protect and defend, but there's a great divide amongst ourselves, amongst the nations. War, injustice, and poverty, racism, hatred, and bigotry, are they necessary? Have we grown weary, indignant, or intolerant of our own kind? Mankind, humankind. What about kindness, oneness? We're so blessed. Selfishness and greed. Do we need these menacing threats to society? It's insane, inhumane what we do to ourselves and to one another. We waste so much precious resources, valuable time, lives and lifetimes gone, wasted. We can't go back, can't get it back. There's no do-over, retake, or rewind. There is a better way, a peaceful way. Our faith may be shaken. Our fate has not been sealed. The rock of God on which we stand cannot be removed. How many kings or queens must come until thy kingdom come, thy will be done, heaven on earth, a rebirth, an awakening, conscious living. We are all kings and queens in the eyes of the divine. Do we not see the light? Cast your light upon the water, heal the water. We are the water, but we're living and dying in vain. There's so much pain, while the answer remains in plain view. We must choose love. It's time to heal, never too late. Forgiveness is always on time. Let's build a bridge over troubled waters, cross over and start over together. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Rise and shine. Open your eyes, hearts, and minds. Restore faith in humanity. Believe in miracles. Believe all things can be. Believe in possibility. Believe in love. Love will heal the water and save us all. Sorry. It's time for evolution, a love revolution, a more perfect union. United we stand, divided we fail. Let the gates of love swing open. Truth is marching on. Heaven's bells are ringing. Hope still holding on. Peace shall rule in power, and love will set us free. We are one united family. Feel the spirit of unity. Thank you. Okay. So there's a quote that I wanted to share today. And this quote says, "As we are lifted, others are lifted with." And what that means is, as each of us make our own personal commitment to be a better person, as we are lifted, the people around us are lifted. Think about it. If you're making better choices, the people around you, and we all benefit. So it truly is time for us to evolve as people to, more human, if you will. We need to let go of our animalistic ways and become people of God, people of peace, of love, of truth, of all the things that will bring peace to earth. And that is really what we need to focus on and work towards. You know, Jesus truly walked the earth. Jesus lived over 2,000 years ago, and he came to teach us to love. And as intelligent of a species as we are, with all the things that we are able to create and do, and, you know, as far advanced as we are, why have we not learned to love one another? It's really not hard. It's actually much easier to love than it is to hate. So it's really time to put aside our differences and learn and see how truly we are so much alike. We have so much in common, you know, and truly walk in faith, walk with God, choose better, choose higher, and let's heal this world. We can do it. And as I said, it's not about anyone else. It is a personal commitment. And we all individually have to do our part. So what I'm suggesting is that we work to create a better world. And it begins right here and now with each and every one of us making that commitment. So we do our part by living for God. We need to pray each and every day to heal this world. Be thankful. You know, we are seeing little tiny steps of progress that we're making. Like, things are coming to light. Little changes are happening. We are starting to move the needle in the right direction, if you will. I see some change happening. Let's be thankful. Thank God for every little thing. Every time you read an article or you see something positive happening, thank God for that. We want more and more and more of that. And we have to believe that it is possible, that it is truly possible to heal our world, because believe me, nothing is possible if you don't believe. So it may seem, you know, like an impossible feat, but everything is possible. Everything is possible. Just hold on and believe. And I'm going to, as always, I want to end this segment with a poem that I wrote. And it's sort of a poem to get us in the mindset of thinking about one another, because so much of the change that we need to see in the world really involves us starting to think about one another, thinking about the choices we make and how they impact others. So I wrote this poem. It's titled My Neighbor. And, you know, we never know what a person is going through. We pass, you know, countless people each and every day. And you never know what a person has been through or what they're going through. And we need to start to be aware of this. And also, as I was sharing about, you know, the fact that we no longer trust one another, we are missing out on so many opportunities by living, you know, in our own bubbles. Because I think I shared in the last segment about an experience that's happening, an incredible thing that's happening, where one of my poems is going to be carved in stone and on permanent display at a holy shrine in India. Well, that never could have happened had I not been open to communicating with a perfect stranger. So please understand that the universe is always conspiring for your good. The universe knows the desires of your heart and wants to help you fulfill them. And we miss so many opportunities by being afraid, by not trusting. Again, it's all about trusting yourself. You know, be cautious. We have to be in this world, but at the same time, be open. So I'm going to share, this is My Neighbor. It's a small world after all. but we're all so far away. And the space grows even wider as hearts grow colder every day. Have we redefined life? Have we altered destiny? Have we strayed far from the path as was planned or meant to be? What if we took the time to look within our neighbor's eyes just to seek for understanding of his struggles or his cries? What has been your neighbor's walk? Have you looked inside his shoes? Do you offer him assistance when he's stuck or has the blues? Would you have for him compassion if you knew the price he paid? Maybe life got far too heavy, or perhaps he lost his way. If you saw him on the street, would you call to him by name? Would you offer him advice? Would you turn away in shame? Would you comfort or console if you knew that he were lost? Would you try to lift him up? Would you help carry his cross? Or do you just sit back and watch as he spirals down the road, or extend a helping hand, help him bear the heavy load? If your neighbor's plight were yours, would you hope he'd see you through? Next time you see your neighbor, consider, what if he were you? So, and as I said, we just, really need to start to consider one another. We've all been through so much, and there's so much to heal, and we just have to change our minds, open our hearts, and, do our best, put our best foot forward and be the best that we can be each and every day. And, do your best today, and tomorrow wake up and make a choice to do it again and again and again until we get there. So I'm going to announce the winner of last week's book drawing. The winner this week is Peggy Johnson. And congratulations, Peggy. I actually know that she's one of the regulars who watch Love Talk. So congratulations. And also next week, our topic is love of the planet. And I'm really excited about the segment next week because I have so much to share, things that, we really just don't think about. I have a beautiful story I want to share, and then just, some things to get us thinking along the lines of healing our planet. So again, I thank you guys. I truly apologize for that interruption today. I don't know what happened, but that's life, things happen. So I wish you all a wonderful, healthy, happy week ahead, full of love and happiness as always. And I thank you again. Take care.